So initial stage done. I'm sort of interested in seeing how they've done the ending sequence in this. In the previous one, it was just a sort of a tedious gauntlet. I'm wondering if it offers a little more variety in this one. I mean, there's a lot of use for different type of skills and stats combinations prior to the end, even the first game, although much less than in this. But in the last stretch, it all sort of goes away. I'm wondering if it's equally boring in this one, or if they remember that they had an actual role-playing game they needed to make. Okay, they're inside the lab. Call for backup. The whole security network is down. Take cover. That's protected enough of a place. I need someone to go there and take a look. I hate this type of explosive. Explosive that does no damage to the guys in the blast radius. I was hoping it would be more like what they have with the area of effect spells. So if there's a miss, it actually doesn't hit in this area. It'll go into a. It's something unexpected in the area instead of where you aimed at. You can have damage reduction in just fine, but it's unrealistic and to the point that it bothers me when you have an explosive right there next to you, but the guy somehow doesn't get damage at all without any explanation other than there's a to hit percentage, and if the explosive didn't meet the criteria, the guy just doesn't notice anything. It just doesn't sit well with me. I do like the D&D sort of system that you take full damage unless you sort of bypass some kind of a saving throw. It's usually based on your attributes and what kind of attack it is. It makes a lot of sense. If someone throws a fireball, you'll take full damage unless you have good reflexes, so you can sort of at least mitigate the damage. And in some cases, if very specialized builds or with special abilities, you can avoid the damage. But avoiding the damage entirely is not something that's easy to do. It's almost impossible to do with certain character classes. Most of them, in fact. But some, like some kind of monk or a specially trained rogue, has an opportunity to do it, and even then it's not guaranteed. Yeah. We need to move quite a bit closer. And also we don't know how many of these guys are actually here, and I'm not hitting anything. Yeah, so it's one of those. Well, it looks like there's a couple of guys here, so at least for now. We might want to close this door to prevent additional reinforcements coming our way. Hmm, excellent. Nice. As you stoop to pick up the guard's keycard, something catches your eye. A flash of light. Sweeping your gaze across the room, you see a variety of terminals, all displaying flickering error messages. Whatever security Apex provided here is offline now, leaving the machines unlocked and unprotected. It probably won't stay quiet here for long. We should keep moving. Yeah, not just yet. There could be valuable intel in here, and we don't even know how big this facility is. We should sweep the area for clues before pushing forward. Alright, fine. We'll search the room, but let's do it quickly, yeah? I don't want to get stuck in here again. Okay, what is this? Although the access port has been replaced, black scorch marks still mar the surface of the matrix access panel. This is where Monica checked in, where she met Apex. Still can't believe she's gone. Yeah. Just focus on Beauclair. No, I'll say me either. It's not like it's a huge deal. Yeah, displays flashing error messages. Primary security offline. The access doors are floodlights. Please engage LTG your designated air ducts. Admin access granted. Press any key to continue. You press a key at random and the screen begins to flash. A piezoelectric beeper buried somewhere deep inside the terminal plays a series of chirps. The system reboots itself. Then, when the screen comes back alive, it's filled with text. Welcome, Administrator. Please select from the following options. Hyperthermophile studies, artificial lymphocytes, and monoclonal antibody production. Hermetic techniques for slowing radioactive decay. Recent development notes. Open entry labeled Panacea, recent development notes. Surprisingly, this entry is relatively easy to read. Skimming it over, you discover that the scientists here have been working on a variety of additional tweaks to a project called Panacea. Apparently, a batch of artificial lymphocytes developed for the project has recently been bound with an airborne RNA virus. The resulting microorganism is as infectious as the flu and exhibits a broadband capability to jump across species barriers. The notes also discuss a bioagent, Doom, and the resident scientist's effort to deconstruct it. It appears as though they are attempting to improve upon the formula in some way. Okay, hyperthermophile studies. Biotech. The information in this entry is impossibly dense. It would take you a week and a stack of scientific journals to fully decipher. Okay, what's this about? To your untrained eye, most of the text on the screen is nonsense. You catch a few words here and there, but for the most part you're lost. From what little you can pick up, it looks as though the lab was studying animals that thrive in extremely hot environments. For what purpose, you cannot say. Maybe they're trying to produce something that could go into the Basically very resistant to fire and radiation, so they can send someone to Socks, where the dragon is supposed to be. Yeah, one of his leader, the Vauclairs, the security guy, was treated for burns and high radiation. So maybe the dragon is sort of a... He's basically being protected by in a high radiation area, recovering, waiting to get things, get himself together again. Although it has to be something to do with the dragon. The guy was so obsessed with the dragon that I'm not sure how it's related to it, but somehow maybe they intend to use the... Maybe he's being protected, so they intend to use a basically improved biochemical weapon to get rid of the extra protection and then produce some kind of a basically a unit they can use that is very resistant to radiation and fire and can operate there to do what they want to do. Okay, artificial lymphocytes and monoclonal antibody production. Yeah, biotech would be useful here. Yeah, it's impossible. Okay, entry for clues. Most of what's written in this report is completely foreign to you, but from what you can piece together, it looks as though the scientists here are working on developing some sort of artificial immune cell, something sturdy and self-replicating that is capable of pumping out antibodies on command. Why they're doing it is beyond you. Okay, slowing radioactive decay. The entries, yeah, same shit. Ooh, spellcasting this time. Attempt to read the entry. You pour through the entry for several minutes before giving up. The metamatic terminology in use here is far too dense and for our non-mage to understand. The only clue you're left with is the title of the entry. Apparently they're using magic to extend the half-life of radioactive isotopes. Why they're doing it, you cannot say. There is a moment of silence as the group absorbs everything that you've just read. I don't like the looks of this, Aunt May. I don't like it at all. Okay, there isn't enough information here to know what this panacea is, but I can take a guess. Intelligence, yeah. I'm all ears, boss. Lay it on us, okay? I think that panacea is a sort of a delivery system for Doom. It's a virus, airborne and highly infectious, and it can produce Doom antibodies on command, but the radioactive payload that they carry is stable somehow, dormant. Magical research ties it all together. I don't think that any of this would work at all if magic weren't involved. What all of this tells me is that we need to shut Vauclair down. Whatever mad scientist bullshit he's planning on pulling with this stuff, it isn't going to be good for us. Agreed, let's keep moving. We need to put a stop to this. Ooh, a message flashes onto the status panel at your approach. Lab security central control. Primary security offline. Card key entry required. Apex control entity offline. The turrets are still tracking, but I don't think they're firing. Oh yeah, there's a gigantic complex. Okay. Let's look at what we have. We have a mercenary, a vanguard, paramilitary security enforcer. I think the security is the weakest one, and the enforcer has a better weapon. The mercenary, I don't know what he has. Anyway. We will haste our sniper, and we'll provide her with an accuracy boost. No, we can't. Why can't we? Excellent. Now, let's look at her accuracy values. 68, 67, 73. You paint the targets, drones online. We'll try to get at least 2 of the guards on the first turn, preferably the one at the front and the one at the back. The guy with the pistol I don't give a shit about. Could use close range. Yeah, she's down. You. He has a sword. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, not too concerned at all. You go offline. I need a little bit of extra movement. A computer, but yeah, we'll go try to gain access to the computer. Is there an enemy there, or did I just imagine it? No, it's some kind of a control element that we can probably gain control with through the matrix. Security thermal, yeah. You'll go in first. Not spotting anything worthwhile here. Yeah, we can jack in there. Locked. Yeah, there's no way to access it. We have to use the matrix. Killer blaster. Shield. Decay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. We're gonna redo this. Reason being, I noticed that the alert level was already quite high. So I want to take the suppression. Yeah, this didn't help much. It will buy us a little bit of more time. The problem was I already came here once, so I think we have enough time to do what we do. This doesn't look like an extensive site. We don't have a huge amount of life either here. What is this? That's our target. Anyway. That'll provide buffs for the rest, so it has to go first. Okay. Ooh. Lab security network access. Fair enough. We don't have a huge amount of time, but I think the time we have is sufficient here. Black eyes! Miss. Degrade. $300 points of life? Well, that doesn't matter when you're degraded. You're dead. How much life do you have? 75. I think you're dead too. And lab security access. Excellent. Now let's get the hell out of here. Also look override disable. Okay, drone control 5. Enable drone remote control box for direct rig. Direct rig of automated drone control engage. Connect via standard rigger port located on drone remote control box. Okay. Unlock. Okay, unlock access. Drone remote control box. Security storage unlocked. Security interlocks on drones are engaged. Warning, self-destruct countdown will begin on activation. Lab security cameras. Camera access granted. Okay, this is very useful. Very, very useful. Is that a bazooka? That's a heavy machine gun if nothing else, or shotgun. Anyway, drone access. That's the box. Self-destruct activates when we open the box. This is a drone remote control box with both manual and direct rig control. Although its small screen is cycling error messages, it appears to be partially functional. A rigger would get the most use out of equipment like this. Okay, add the drone control box to your inventory. Control box to direct drones. What would you like to do with this? Yeah, we're gonna have to replace something. It doesn't appear to be any info here. What is this? Enter a storage entry code. Keypad. I don't want to go here yet. That's the other door here. There are no eyes out there, so yeah, I suspected it would be some kind of a smallish area. You need to be everywhere, so you need to be hasted. Computer. Okay, why is the guardian drone? Yeah. To make sure it starts following. Anyway, use the computer. Okay. This terminal shows a nearly featureless login screen. Hack the account. We find a selection of email files from various staff members. Okay, email 1. Nari, I know you need to pass through multiple checkpoints to get outside for your smoke break, but that's no reason to break protocol and smoke in the lab. The material we are working with is dangerous, and your laziness is putting people at risk. Please don't let it happen again. Really. Dearest Talia, please stop asking me where my work has taken me. You know I can tell you that. I made it clear when we parted at the train station last year. Security on this project is very tight and all our outgoing emails is being scanned. Although we have been quite busy recently, I believe we are near a breaking point and I can come home to you and Felix soon. All my love, Lily. Okay, this is something of a more reasonable message if you want to sort of need to go on a mission that you can't really talk about. You can't accept that your It's an unacceptable risk that the people you have a relationship comes looking after you. It's at least something. And this isn't even an. This is just that the security is tight. There's no risk involved, but this is still a much more reasonable message. Some kind of explanation without going into any details that really could make a difference. Last email. Klaus. Again, excellent work on the venting system. Everyone is very pleased with your performance. It seems like only yesterday that you were one of my interns, and here you are, a newly appointed department head. Beyond everything I told you earlier, you also have access to the guard storeroom in your section. Use access code 1247 in case of emergency. That's for level 4 personnel and above though, so keep it to yourself. Yeah. So what do we have? Health pack. Okay, that's a nice point though. Allows us to use a healing pack, because we know we can get a better one as a replacement. I should have repaired our drones too when I took the drone control box there. Oh. Restores to life, yeah. Replace the grenade. I don't think I've used grenades all that much. It seems like there's never really a good opportunity. Okay, how do we want to handle this? I'm guessing we'll open this door, try to take out these two immediately, worry about the grenadier later. Okay, everyone into position. We don't want to all come out from this door though. It will just be packed for the grenadier to get easier shots, so haste her. Yeah. Why can't I go there? Maybe there's a way to prevent us from selecting the trick or something, but the game doesn't exactly have a great many tool tips or something like that. So, and there's no manual or anything. So you're basically left on your own to figure things out, at least quite often. Okay, open the door. Okay, quite a few more than I initially thought. No matter. Pistol, don't know. Grenade here. Yeah, we need to take the heavy weapon user out first. Mage has to die on this turn. Sword user. I don't want to go in there. We might get on the firing line of our other guys, so. Shotgun to the face. No. Can you shoot that one? No, you can't. Might have to go here. Still can't shoot it. Shit. Well, you're dead anyway. Doesn't really matter. As long as someone dies. The pistol guy shouldn't be too dangerous. And he has to move, so very nice indeed. Twin slash. Miss. Not a fan of that, but that's how it goes sometimes. Miss. Shocking development. Okay. Grenadier needs to die. He really does. So could you please take care of it? Apparently no, you can't. Excellent. Yeah, the pistol guys tend to be terrible. Anything else? Yeah, we could have taken out a ghost spirit out of that. No. Time to move our ass. Things are still going more or less smoothly. This should not be an enemy controlled area. They seem to be in a defensive formation in the larger rooms, leaving the hallways unprotected. The screen on the terminal flickers on and off and displays a flashing error code. You press a key and the screen begins to flash. After a moment the system reboots. Yeah, administrative inbox. Welcome administrator. Unread message. Borkart Hans. Falkenrath Adolf. Denise Ingrid. Okay, first message. Borchardt Hans to admin. We need to organize an all-staff meeting to discuss lab safety. Everyone is overworked and overstressed, and that's a perfect recipe for workplace accidents. I'm telling you, we cannot afford any more accidents. The loss of Van Wijk, W-I-J-K, Van Wijk, yeah, has been hard on everybody. He was well liked, and watching him die in such a horrible fashion has been hard on morale. The staff is still committed to the cause. They all know what they signed up for, and they know how important this is. But losing such a good man because of such basic lapses in lab safety has been a difficult pill to swallow. Okay, second message. Falkenrath Adolf to admin. I'm writing this to request additional security for the animal testing lab. You know how large and vicious these creatures can be. Without more trained handlers on staff, we're just begging for another accident. You remember what happened to Van Wijk. I'd also like to repeat my request that the animals be defanged, declawed, and muzzled, preferably somewhere far away from the lab. Our having to use them is unavoidable due to their genetic similarity to our targets, but that doesn't mean that we can't take precautions. Third message. Deneuve Ingrid to admin. I just wanted to thank you for pushing to bring the new hermetic lab online. It's good to know that you're listening to our requests. The research that the hermetic researchers have been doing should make our work with the panacea much more manageable. Okay. Let's take a look. What's here? This should be a hallway. Storage room of some kind. Or a Mage. Okay, at least we're nearing our target. It still looks like it's going to take some time. Anything else? No, not here really. So it's going to be maybe a minor fight there, but the bigger fight is going to have to wait. Everyone's in good health, we still have a lot of resources, so overall things are looking good. It's still sort of a gauntlet, but there are a few interesting things here and there, so it's better than what it was in the previous game. Hmm. Okay, this probably leads to yeah. What's this? I don't think the turrets will attack, but I'm certainly not taking the chance. Access this? No. There's a large crack that runs right through this section of the wall. So we can probably break it somehow. Well, we have to, otherwise there's no accessing this. There's a lot of weapons here. Yeah. Is this the drone, what the drone control box is for? A control box to direct drones, yeah? But there's something about the self-destruct there. I don't recall what it was. Use it. What happens? Okay. Apex control entity offline. Drone remote control system active. Drones on standby 2. Timed security self-destruct is enabled. Direct rig is engaged. Deploy drones. Okay, let's... Okay, we can use the drones and they'll self-destruct, so... Well, I guess we can help with a fight here and there, or alternatively try to break through the weapon storage. Let's see what happens. I'm more than happy to fight my own fight, so... Weapon storage. We can move them, so... they're both going to destruct, so I'm saving. What happens if I move you out of the way? Are you going to self-destruct too or not? The other one certainly is. I think that's why it went there. To maybe make sure that that gets destroyed. Yeah, it wasn't good enough. I'll try to use both the drones at the same location, see if that makes a difference. bit. I guess we'll have to wait for a few moments. Want to run in there into the fire. I don't expect anything particularly useful from this, maybe a few grenades and stuff like that. After the drone's sudden explosion, a message appears on the drone control box screen. Available drones 0. With no more drones to control, the display goes dark. Do we still have the item? No. Fireball 2. It's nothing to do with us. Modern Ruger Super Warhawk. Renraku Flashbang. SCK Model 100 Smart Lift. The SMG made famous by the Renraku Red Samurai. It's not like we can do a lot with that. I'm more interested in... shit. You have pistols. You have nothing... well, thrown, but... you have shotguns and rifles, so she might be able to use the pistol. I'm not sure if she can just take it. Yeah, no. Not all that useful, to be honest. But I guess it's if you want to restock a little bit, there's the option is there for you. It definitely would have been more useful to just send them here. But what's done is done. I don't want to reload for something like this. It is not important in any way, so let's just move on. Should I attack from 2 directions? I don't think it's a terrible idea. Drones go from the south. The rest of the deco goes from the east. Get into position. And we're ready to go. Yeah, there's quite a lot of enemies here. Yeah. So 4, 8, 9 guys at least. Ugh. Okay, what about you? What are these mages should be fairly dangerous. We're looking, not sure what that has. Probably could be even a melee user. That's an assault rifle. Looks like a shotgun. Definitely some kind of heavy weapon. Assault rifle. No, they're pistols. Yeah, pistols. We can ignore these three. Those two are the important ones. The troll needs to be killed as well as the mage. Security, paramilitary security here probably needs to get killed too. He doesn't have a pistol. So 3 dangerous guys, 2 dangerous guys, and 4 more or less trash opponents. That's my take on that. Can you shoot them from the side? We can't take on all of them in a single turn, so we're going to focus on this group. So that's one severe opponent, dangerous opponent down. Shit. A submachine gun then. Huh. Yeah, I think they both have submachine guns or something like that. They could have assault rifles. Either way, they aren't too dangerous. You missed. Not showing my face there, so just grenade. Yeah, we're getting hit pretty hard. Pretty goddamn hard. Yeah, the mages are very dangerous. Deflect incoming damage. Damage minus 10. It's quite a bit more dangerous than I even thought. Okay. What can you do, by the way? Grenades. Anyway, you. Can you do something? Yeah, go there. what can you do? Can't do petrify, we could do Metabolt. Worth it. Or is it worth it? I think it's worth it. %99 chance and miss. Yeah. Sometimes just things don't go your way. How much life does he have? Single hit point. Yeah, he'll die when he tries to do something. Not to worry about him. We do have to worry about those guys. Yeah, they're not taking all that much damage from hits. Critical hits barely do 8 points of damage. So very nice defenses there, and it looks like they'll last for multiple rounds. Zero points of damage. This is what I was talking about. 20 points. One down. Very nice. Can't stay here, not with this one. I'm not taking the chance of getting our best combat drone killed. Getting a little bit of extra damage on an enemy, it just isn't worth the risk. Holy shit, we're taking a huge amount of damage. At least the mage was totally worthless. So, what about you? 4 action points. Try to take care of the mage. The damage doesn't matter as long as the action points are taken care of, so the mage can't do anything. Yeah. Petrified, all AP loss for 2 turns. So that's 2 guys are to fight for momentarily. Anything else? No. Okay, what do we need to do? Can we do? We need to heal a little bit. You need to stay alive, so please heal. Let's crit. Accurate throw. Very nice. Now, we get the mage. No. And we miss. I don't really intend to do a lot with the Earth Elemental now. I don't want to risk it getting loose. We don't really have much to gain from using it. It needed to keep the mage out of the fight, and that it did perfectly. Just taking bleeding damage, we can't harm him with the claws. 4 points of damage, yeah. That's very nice shield. Yeah, this isn't doing anything. Okay, can you take him out? Don't want to do anything with you. So, it's your turn. Yeah, we're going to have to do some repairs now. Well, he can probably still survive just fine. So, any object of interest? No. So, moving on. Hopefully the gauntlet part of this is now over. Particularly looking forward to continuing this type of gauntlet crap. It's not expected that it's there, but it's not terribly interesting to play through, and the areas aren't also all that interesting either. They're very typical areas where there's these little cover points all over the place. Yeah, there's like boxes all over the place just for the sake of having a really clumsy cover points. So. But that's what you have when you have a cover-based shooting game. Ridiculous covers all over the place. I mean, it's not like you could have just have them build a barricade because they know that they were coming. It's not like you can't have the cover so much. Just gotta put some effort into it. If you have turrets here shooting, you probably wouldn't want to obscure their lines of fire here. I guess it's sort of the difference between playing a game where going into a building in a game and have the building be a video game level versus a place that's actually a building. And often enough Very simple, plain building design ends up being the more entertaining one and fun one, because they do. It's predictable, but still require allows you to have a lot of little options that you can do there. You think it might be the other way around, but no. Exceptions certainly, I suppose, apply, but that's my experience been mostly. The very because the video game levels tend to be just very hard to navigate and tend to be maze-like, while the normal buildings, you know where it's going. It makes sense. Every area is usually more or less accessible in a nice, convenient manner, and you can still use the environment around you to nice things, cool things, set up traps, things like that. So what it ends up being, although it should be more commonplace and dull, it ends up being more fun and less tedious. The tedium is definitely, lack of tedium is definitely a strong point. Should I heal you? Guess not. So, second part complete. So the entrance part, now the gauntlet part, and I hope this is the final confrontation, whatever it is. So yeah, at least it appears to be Panacea. The sounds of machinery fade behind you as you venture further underground. Whoever built this facility was clearly well financed. It must have taken years to design, excavate, and build a complex like this in secrecy. You continue through dimly lit halls, finally stepping into what appears to be another laboratory area. The corridor before you is deserted. Dr. Adrian Vauclair is somewhere within this facility, and with him, the answers you seek.